everyone, we're back down at the allotment today. We're just here at the onion bed. As you can see, the rain has caused quite a lot of damage to the onions. A lot of the leaves at the top have kind of started to wither and disintegrate, but underneath you can still see that the onion bulb is coming along. So when the weather warms up, that should be fine. We are looking to get some warmer weather this week, and hopefully going into March the weather will also start to warm up and they should spring back. Sometimes when they die down, as you can see, they get new growth come through, so hopefully they should be okay. Where the bed looks like it's clear, there's some underneath. It's just where they've the leaves have melted away, but there are still onions here. I'll just dig slightly so you can see the top of one. So there is still an onion there. It's just where it's kind of started to melt. But hopefully as the weather warms up, they should grow some new leaves. Or shoots, sprouts. Not sure what they're called for onions. And they should come back up a lot healthier. The strawberry bed, there's a lot of new growth in the strawberry bed. You can see a lot of new leaves coming up now. Where we had cleared away all the dead ones, there's a lot of new growth here. We do have to put down some slug pellets in this bed because there are some bitten leaves. You can see a lot of holes in them. So we'll just get some more slug pellets and sprinkle them around this bed. I have also been looking online and seen that if you plant borage with it, that also helps with the growth and to deter the pests. So we'll have to order some seeds. The beans are slightly doing better now. They're growing up. We might move the grill off of it just so they get a bit more height. As you can see, they're kind of starting to come through, but I don't want them to kind of tangle up. I don't know if Dee wants to get them on trellis. He will be back next week. I don't know how immediately he's going to come down to the allotment, but knowing him, it will be within a few days of when he comes back. You can see the shard. The older ones are starting to die down, but these ones have got a lot of new growth from where we had to cut them back last month, where they had gotten really badly affected by the rain and withered down, but they're coming back up again. But there's a lot of space in these beds, so Dee might plant something else alongside them. This is the other bed. He said this was elephant garlic as well, so they're starting to come up. They probably look the healthiest. I don't know if it's because they came up a bit later in the season when it was more of the frost and the rain has actually not affected them as badly as it has with the ones that were planted earlier. So they should be fine. He's not sure though if there'll be multiple cloves in a bulb or if it will just be one singular bulb. We'll have to wait and see what happens. This is the other bed of shard. It looks like something's got to this one because the leaves look like they're infected with something. So these ones might have to come out, and then at least he'll get another bed free if he wants to plant some fresh ones or if he wants to plant something else, because I think these ones have been in the ground for a while now. So maybe it's time to refresh this bed, get some new soil down and plant something else there. The trellis for the runner beans that was there, he said that he's going to rebuild this, but then it does look quite sturdy still, despite the fact that it's wobbly, but it is still very sturdy. It stayed up. We've had some bad winds, rain. Still standing. He might just need to reinforce it slightly. This is the other bed of just regular garlic. You can see they're starting to spring back up now, where before we had a lot of yellowing leaves and it was kind of not looking too good. They've started to spring up and there's a lot more green growth coming through now. So they should be okay going into the warmer months. We'll just take you round to the purple sprouting broccoli and we'll be back with you. Okay, so we're round at the purple sprouting broccoli. As you can see, something's still attacking the leaves. So in the broccoli, I think just where it's been exposed because of something eating all the leaves, it's starting to change colour and look like it's not doing so good anymore. but new ones are still coming up. I'm not sure why it's taken so long to grow. I'd have expected it to be a bit faster, but because the stems and everything are starting to die down, Dee might just take this up and free up this bed for a different broccoli, because last year he did get quite a bit of regular broccoli, so he might just plant that instead of this one, as it does take up quite a lot of space in the bed. Doesn't look like anything's growing in that one. This one also looks clear. We just got some shard here at the bottom of the bed, but it looks like the snails have got to that as well. As you can see, a lot of the leaves have been eaten, probably by snails, slugs, caterpillars, where it's been quite wet here at the allotment. This one as well, it looks like something might be growing, but it just looks like a cluster of leaves. Don't see anything inside of that one. This one looks like it's dying down. There's a lot of white fly as well around it. So we might have to look into companion planting and see what can go in with these to protect them from the slugs and the caterpillars. This one here has got quite a lot of sprouts on it, but then you can see as well a lot of flies and a lot of bugs. So as you knock the plant coming off of it, it mostly seems to be white fly. So we'll have to get something to put in with the brassicas to deter those, so they focus on the flowers rather than the vegetables. The other bed of shard, this one is, well, it was springing back up, but it looks like something's got to this as well. So Dee might have to take all of this out and plant some fresh ones, or use the bed for something else, as it is quite a large bed. You can maybe get a few different things in here. Or I've been looking at companion planting. Some things you can plant like 3 different types of like vegetable together, fruits. You can put in carrots, tomatoes, garlic. So we'll see what happens when he comes back, if he's interested in doing something like that and just utilising more space within the beds. Round by the other bed of garlic. This one, the leaves don't look as sturdy or as strong. These ones, the leaves are quite thin, but they are starting to spring back up. The weeds as well. We did clear this bed out last week, but as you can see, this type of weed, it has quite a long root on it, and it just goes right down into the soil, and then they just come back up. No matter how many times you clear them out, they just come back. So we'll just have to keep going through that bed. When Dee comes back, he did say that he has something that can help clear them, so that shouldn't be a problem. The elephant garlic, this is doing quite well. I think because it's over on this side of the allotment, then it just kind of gets a different kind of light, so it's doing a lot better than the ones down there. There are again still new shoots coming up at the back here, in the middle, but there's no telling if they'll be singular, just giant singular bulbs, or if they'll actually split. We won't know until we dig them up and find out. We'll just take you through into the polytunnel and see what's going on with the carrots. It looked like it's quite windy today, so the door's going a bit crazy. It looked like the cinnamon has helped with the mould. It's gone down a bit, but it is very moist in here as well. You can see a lot of flies and spiders and things in this bed. So we'll have to get some kind of repellent in here to help with that. There are a lot of flies in here. But he said the chilli plants he's going to get fresh ones, so that's not a problem. And then he'll just replant all of these. He might not do as many this year than he did last year, He said I think he's going to just focus on the Scotch bonnet, the snacking peppers, those yellow ones that you saw, as they grew really well, and then maybe some jalapenos, but he's not too sure because the other plants, they didn't do as well. But this one seems to have come up and it's still green, whilst the other ones have gone all brown. So he'll decide what he wants to do and what he wants to plant in here. He was talking about getting some beetroots. We are looking at maybe planting some leeks. We just need to get this. He's got some seeds for the beetroots. Just maybe get some seeds for the leeks as well. And then a few more plant seeds. We have gone through his seeds at home, so we'll just see which ones he's got, what he needs. Looks like the soil in here just needs turning over in all the other beds. That one's got a lot of weeds in there, or it might be a vegetable. Once he comes back, he can dig that out and find out. And he just needs to clean up in here. As you can see, there's a lot of algae on the floor and everything, so he just has to give in here a good wash down, a spray, and then it should be looking nice and fresh for when it's planting season. It should be not long after he comes back, so I know when he comes back he'll probably be excited to go shopping and get some new vegetables, some new fruits. I don't know if he's thinking about getting any fruit trees. We'll see. Just get cameraman to come out here into this bed. I think some carrots have got into this bed, or something else, but you can see the sprout here. I don't know where the soil was used, but we'll see what happens with that. This bed was I think it was mostly used for the herbs, but then because the rhubarb grew, it kind of overtook the bed, so the leaves were just kind of sheltering them and the herbs didn't do so well. I know he does want to get more herbs going, but he might plant those in one of the bigger beds out the front so that they're not overshadowed by the rhubarb. Or maybe he'll get them in pots. He's got some shelves here, so maybe he can put them on the shelves. There's a shelf just here that's got some space. He's got another shelf round here that's empty. Then maybe he might be able to get some herbs just resting on here. I know he was looking at getting some thyme. Last year we did try some sage and some rosemary. We did have some in our own garden, but they've kind of died down now, where he's not been tending to them, or where they're not in an area that we can actually get to. The rose bushes, they're starting to come back up. You can see this one's got lots of different sprouts, buds, so they should be fine and spring back up. We do have a lot of seeds for bees also to go down along here to attract bees into the beds. You can see some bees starting to come through already. So if we put some more bee attracting seeds down, then that should help. Once this comes into stronger planting season, sometimes it's good to get the seeds in early so they come up. Where it's kind of been raining, that might actually help them. So some daffodils might be coming through as well. Dee did say he planted a lot last year and he only got one come through, so we'll see if any more come through this year. So we're just going to go around, do some clearing up of the beds, and we'll be back with you. Hi everyone, so we've been round and we've just cleared out the beds, all the dead and decaying leaves, because I've seen that they actually attract a lot of pests and a lot of bugs into the bed, which then isn't good for the rest of the growth of the vegetation or the vegetables. So that might be what was attracting a lot more pests, or they just really love this type of broccoli. But they might have to pull up because a lot of them look really withered, so he can decide what he wants to plant there next. This is where the cabbage was, so he might plant some more cabbage here, or he might try something else. The callaloo was running up here. He did say he was looking to get 2 more to plant again. He's not sure if he got the wrong ones, because last year I think he only got about 2 or 3. Cameraman can't remember, even though he was here. But he's looking to get some new ones, so we'll see if any more grow. This is where the beetroot was. I know he's got some beetroot seeds, so he might use this bed again to plant more beetroot, or he might put them in the polytunnel and see how they do in there. I've also just cleared out this bed of shard where all the dead vegetation was as well. So this bed is quite a long bed, so it has a lot of room in there. I don't know how long the beans will take to come up. We were discussing maybe some different types of trellises for different vegetables. I know like beans can grow up a trellis, tomatoes are good to grow up a trellis, cucumbers. If anyone's got any tips for growing vertically, please let us know in the comments, as that might help some of the vegetables. I know on the floor, so there's a lot of bugs on the floor, a lot of worms, snails, slugs. So if we try to grow up rather than across, that might improve the quality of the crop as well. So if you've got any ideas, please send them in the comments. So that's it for us today. Like I said, Dee will be back next week. I don't know how soon he'll get into video making. It might be me again next week, or it might be a combination of the both of us. We'll see. But thank you for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next video.